In this video, I'm gonna go over the most popular side hustle seen all across the internet. I'm gonna show you the good, the bad, and the ugly of each. My goal is to help you find the best side hustle that's best for you to start. What I'm gonna do is list the side hustle, go over the pros, and then go over the cons of each one. And what's crazy is I became a millionaire through my side hustle. So trust me, if I can do it, you can too. So let's hop into the side hustle. Starting with probably the most popular one seen in the last 10 years is drop shipping.
Nice.
So here's a quick little explanation of what drop shipping is. Drop shipping is when you find a product on AliExpress, you create a Shopify store around that product, you then run Facebook ads to that store to sell the product. Once you make a sale, you go to AliExpress and buy the product and ship it directly to the customer. So what are the pros of drop shipping? Number one, you need very little capital to start this business. You get a 14-day free trial to build your store, and after that, it's $29 a month. It's free to find and put products on your website, and you can start running Facebook ads with as little as $5 a day. Number two is you don't need to buy upfront inventory. You don't have to go and spend thousands of dollars on products that you don't know if they're gonna sell or not. Number three is you can take advantage of trending products. So remember the fidget spinners, the cool lamp lights you see all over TikTok? TikTok is amazing for drop shipping because it's all a bunch of viral products that are good for a month, 2 months, 3 months. You can make a lot of money, but then they die. And number four, drop shipping could lead to building a massive brand if done correctly. That's what I did, but more on that later. Now, here are the cons of drop shipping. Number one, it's not a sustainable business model for long-term business. If you want a quick cash grab business, that's what drop shipping is good for. But why would you want to spend a whole bunch of time on something that you can build and make money for a short period of time, but then you can't benefit long term? In my opinion, if you're going to build something for the long term, not something that's just a fad and it's going to last a few months. Number two is when drop shipping, you have very long shipping times because it's shipping usually from China, anywhere from 12 to 30 days, and you have very unhappy customers and bad reviews. And number three is you're not really building a brand, you're selling someone else's product. For 2 years, I drop shipped a product and built someone else's brand. Literally, the person who I drop shipped their product from, I compete with them now and I'm doing better than them. But for 2 years, I helped build their brand and probably spent a few $100,000 of advertising dollars on their products, not my own. So you're not focusing on building your own brand, you're building someone else's brand when you're drop shipping. The next side hustle is starting your own YouTube channel. The pros about starting a YouTube channel. Number one, Google ad revenue can pay a lot of money to really big creators. There are multiple YouTubers making literally millions and millions of dollars just from the revenue that they're producing from the ads in front of their videos. Number two, YouTube can literally change your life, both financially and the status of your life. Like I said before, you can literally make millions of dollars on YouTube if you do it right, and it can basically make you famous. Now, whether you want fame or not, you can still build a really big business on YouTube. Number three, you're building your personal brand and you're gonna get a lot more eyeballs on you, so more people are gonna know who you are and more people are gonna wanna do business with you. And this transitions into number four, you're gonna see new business opportunities, meet people that you never thought you would meet. You could have an idol right now like Justin Bieber, and if you do something right on YouTube, one day you could potentially meet Justin Bieber. Overall, you can make a lot of money, build a huge business on YouTube, and make a lot of new connections. Now, the cons of starting a YouTube channel. Number one, YouTube is a marathon, it's not a sprint. If you want something that you can make money with in the short term, I do not suggest starting a YouTube channel because it's gonna take years realistically before you start making real money. Number two is you're gonna put in long hours of filming, editing, thumbnails, titles, research, and you're gonna get little gratification. Like, I've started this channel almost 2 years ago and only have a couple thousand subscribers, and I just started making money last month with this channel, and I've spent thousands of hours working on this channel with little gratification. But I know that for me, YouTube is a marathon, not a sprint. Number three, you can literally put in thousands and thousands of hours, crank out hundreds, if not thousands of videos, and literally see zero result. Most recently, I've started putting a lot of effort into my videos, and some of the videos that I think are gonna do the best that took me a day or two to film, took a couple days to edit. Like, I'm talking about 40 plus hours of work, and they literally get 100 views. It sucks, but that is the game of YouTube. And number four, I kind of said this before, but it's realistically going to take you 2 to 5 years to see any financial results with YouTube, whether it's through ad revenue or brand deals. That's just the game of YouTube. Now onto our third side hustle, which is Amazon FBA. So what is the Amazon FBA business model? Basically, you're buying products, you're sending them to Amazon's warehouse, you put them on Amazon.com, and you sell the products. So what are the pros of an Amazon FBA business model? Number one, Amazon FBA is extremely scalable. Like, I know someone personally who did $70 million in sales on Amazon just last year. So you have the potential to build a massive brand on Amazon.com. This transitions into number 2 is you can build a brand, make a lot of money for yourself, and then eventually sell it, right? You're building equity in a business, in a brand name with Amazon FBA. One of my business partners just paid $1 million for a branded business that the person only created in about 3 months. That is crazy, but that's the power of Amazon FBA. And number 3, it's a pretty easy business model to follow. It's very simple. You're gonna find a product, you're gonna order some of that product, you're gonna put your logo on it, you're gonna send it to Amazon, you're gonna run ads on Amazon, and hopefully sell the product. Very easier said than done, but it's a pretty simple business model to follow. Now let's talk about the cons of Amazon FBA. Number 1 is you need to buy upfront inventory, so you're gonna need a lot of money to start in this business. And when I say a lot of money, it can range anywhere from $3,000 to $10,000 for your first round of products. Number 2, you don't know if those products are gonna sell. Amazon is very, very competitive, and usually in the beginning, new people fail their first time around and then they give up and they just lost a bunch of money. For example, this happened to my very own girlfriend. She tried to sell aprons on Amazon. She branded it. She spent a lot of money on inventory. For her, it was a lot of money. It was like $1,800, $2,000, and she couldn't sell any of them. She sold like 10 of them, and eventually she had to liquidate the items, which means she sold them for pennies on the dollar to Amazon, and she ended up failing in the business. She spent a bunch of money, lost money, and she was like, you know what, I'm over this, so she failed. And that's the reality with Amazon FBA. If you don't know what you're doing or don't know a lot about your product, there's a very good chance you're gonna fail without proper coaching and guidance. And number 3, while the Amazon business model is simple, dealing with Amazon is pretty complicated.
Tripping, bro. You tripping.
You have to deal with UPC codes, shipping to Amazon, labels, product safety warnings, branding, A+ content, PPC ads, video ads, sponsor display ads, a whole bunch of stuff that you would never know about unless you were on Amazon actively selling. Like, I've been on Amazon for 2 years and I'm still learning things every single day. So the ins and outs of the Amazon system are pretty complicated, and it's something to consider when starting just a simple side hustle. For number 4, we're gonna go in nice and close. Number 4 is becoming a realtor. So what are the pros of becoming a realtor? You get to learn about real estate. Learning real estate is a huge long-term bonus because that is where wealth is created. If you look at all the millionaires and billionaires in this world, they all own real estate. So learning about real estate is a plus. Number 2 is you have potential to meet very high net worth individuals and clients through this business model. Today's world, it's all about who you know, not really what you know. If you have connections with someone who can get you into this club, to meet this person, to get this job, that's how you're gonna become successful. So you get the chance to meet some really successful individuals. Number 3, you get high payouts per transaction. So for example, if you sell a $1 million house and you make 3%, you just made $30,000 in one single transaction. So in the real estate industry, it doesn't take a lot of volume to make a lot of money. You just got to find the right deal, and you can have a high payout per deal. There's some realtors that make $300,000 to $500,000 per house they sell, which is crazy. Now, what are the cons about being a realtor? Number 1 is you need real sales skills. And what I mean by that is the way to make money in real estate is you have to go knock on doors. You have to cold call people in order to get listings. If you want to be a successful realtor, you have to get listings to control your outcome. And how you do that is through door knocking, cold calls, flyers, networking, real life sales skills. Listings don't come to you. You have to go get those listings. Number 2, this industry is super saturated. Like, I guarantee you know off the top of your head at least 3 realtors. Like, I think I know at least 7 realtors. So everyone and their mom is a realtor, and the ones that stand out are the ones that know those sales skills. Most people become a realtor and they don't think they need sales skills, and they're like, oh, I can just go sell properties. No, it doesn't work like that. To be successful, you need those sales skills. And like I said, there's a million realtors out there, so you're gonna have to have a lot of skills and industry knowledge to set yourself apart. Number 3, becoming a realtor and actually being successful at it becomes a lot of work. It's kind of hard to do on the side and be successful at it. Like, if you wanna scale this business, you're gonna have to take it full time, spend a full day of prospecting, making 100 calls. It's hard to do that on the side. So consider the time needed when trying this side hustle. And number 5, the last side hustle I'm gonna review is flipping things on eBay. So what this business model is basically what Gary Vee does, right?
Sales, garage sales.
You can go to garage sales or you can go to OfferUp, buy things for cash, and then sell them for more on eBay. I did this all throughout high school with iPhones. I used to buy iPhones cash from people for $100 and sell them for $250 to $300 to $400 sometimes. So what are the pros of this business model? Number one, it's a true side hustle. It doesn't require a lot of time to do. All you got to do is find something, snap a picture of it, make a quick description, and list it on eBay, and then it sells itself. Number two is you can do this on and on as often as you want. With a Shopify store or an Amazon business, you got to be paying attention to it all the time. With this business, you can flip stuff for a week or two, take a month break, then hit it the next month. So it's a true side hustle that you can do whenever you want. Number three is you learn business skills, you learn negotiation skills, you learn sales skills, communication skills. When you're bargaining with someone to buy, let's say, their Air Jordans for $50 when they wanted $100, there's some sales skills there and negotiation skills there that you can take into life and in your business. Now, what are the cons of the eBay business? Number one, nowadays people have access to tools like eBay, so they know what their thing is worth. So if you're trying to lowball someone for, let's say, this camera that I'm filming on, which is $2,000, and that's what they're selling for, they know and can research on eBay, hey, this is what this thing is worth. I'm not taking less than that. So the person you're trying to buy something from is a lot more educated, so it's a lot harder to find a good deal. Number two, the next con is you got to ship things one by one. So if you have 10 things listed on eBay and they all sold today, you have to go to the post office, print out the labels or write the addresses down and ship everything out one by one, which is kind of laborious and it takes a lot of time. And number three, it's really hard to scale an eBay business. Like I said, you're doing all the work yourself, you're buying the things, you're shipping out the things. So it's really hard to scale this business without hiring someone else to do the busy work for you. If you want to learn how I started a dropshipping business and went from $0 to $5 million in sales, go watch this video. I tell you exactly how I do it. If you got some value, like and subscribe for more videos like this. See you on the next one. Peace.